Welcome and welcome back to Divine Helping Hands. Here with another message. Today's message will be about children and the power of playing. For kids, playing isn't just something that they do, to pass time. It's how their soul speaks, how their energy moves, and how their spirit heals. When a kid plays, they're not just using imagination. They're creating worlds, expressing emotions, and teaching us what freedom really looks like. Adults forget that playing is sacred. It's like prayer in motion. Laughing is medicine, and joy is protection. Alright, kids don't really need fancy toys or perfect spaces to play. You give my son a stick, some dirt, in an open field, and he gonna create the magic himself, But that's divine creation, and creativity at work. That's God still breathing through innocence. And when we interrupt that or try to control it too much, we dim the light that helps them process emotions, release energy, and connect the spirit in their own way. So, playing is where children learn trust, communication, and self-expression. And that's how they find confidence in themselves. So through playing, they're not just pretending, they're becoming who they are. They act out their dreams, their fears, and even the energy they have absorbed from home or school. That's why you can see what's really going on in the kid's heart by how they play. As parents or guardians, we're not just watching them have fun, we witnessing them heal, grow, and manifest. When kids laugh freely, it'll clear the negative energy in the home. When they imagine, they open portals of light and creativity, and that truly shifts the atmosphere around them. That's why protecting the kids' joy is spiritual work. The world will try to rush them, mold them, or distract them, but the power of playing keeps their spirit grounded in truth. It keeps them connected to who they were before fear, judgment, or expectation was ever set or crept in. And sometimes the best way to help a child heal is to sit down and play with them. And I'm not just talking about PlayStation or Xbox. I mean, go outside with your kids and meet them in their world and remember what your spirit used to know. Joy is holy. My affirmation for this message is, I protect the joy of childhood and honor playing as divine healing energy. Proverbs chapter 17, verse 22, it's like a merry heart doeth good, like a medicine, but a broken spirit drieth the bones. So we never need to underestimate the spiritual power hidden in a kid's laugh. That giggle you hear, it's light breaking through. That wild imagination, it's a reminder that the soul came here knowing freedom before fear taught him limits. I think personally as adults, sometimes we forget how to play, and forgetting, it's like we forget how to live. But when you protect the kids' joy, you allow them to run free, imagine and laugh without judgment. You're not just nurturing their growth, you're honoring God's presence within them. Kids really teach us that healing doesn't always happen through silence or stillness. Sometimes it happens in movement and laughing and pretending to be the Flash or Superman or building castles in the dirt. Kids playing is sacred and their joy is divine. So we have to protect it, we have to nurture it, and let it remind you that freedom isn't something that you find, it's truly something that you remember. That's the message here today at Divine Helping Hands. You know, I'm one of the parents who I get outside with my kids all the time, you know. My son, I'm not talking about my son a lot on here, but, you know, man, me and him go outside and we get down through there, you hear me? Play all the time, you know, do all kind of things, you know. My son, like, we ran into Trez one day, Halloween. Ran into Trez and he was like, hey man, you know your pops, you know your pops is fast, you know what I'm saying? Back in the day he had them hands, you know what I'm saying? Like who faster are you and your pops, you know what I'm saying? And JJ like, me, I'm faster than him, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, me and JJ go out and we race all the time, man. We have a good time. Even my little girls and stuff, like, they get outside and they want to go play in the dirt, whatever, man. We do it all. And, you know, it's a good feeling to have as a father, to know that I'm able to go outside, like I said in the passage, and be a part of their world. And, you know, it's just fun to see a kid grow up, you know what I'm saying? See them truly be who they want to be. And, you know, it's a great feeling to be a dad, man. But that's the message for today here at Divine Helping Hands. I ask that y'all please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And as I always say, be the light. Thank you.